Hey y'all, real quick, what's going on, honey? How y'all doing? Mm-hmm. Child, it's a shame and a scandal in these streets, honey. People be midnight creeping, hiding and peeping, and all that. But anyway, what's up, everybody? hmm just wanted to come through real quick, fast, and in a hurry, just to say, it's funny with the hypocrisy. People can play dumb, people can play crazy, people play all that shit. But as soon as you call them out on this shit and put a flashlight on this shit, they don't know what you're talking about, or you supposed to accept me, you have to accept me, girl, please. Anyway, uh, baby, people getting their justice, honey, and it's gonna keep coming. That's all I'm gonna say. Getting their justice, and it's gonna keep coming because you cannot play with or on somebody. Okay, it's going down, but all I'm gonna say is, if you can't take the heat, take the lies off the kitchen. Okay? If you can't take the heat, take the lies off the kitchen. And that's all I'm going to say. Because, see, you the one that may be playing with your own freedom. But I'm going to leave that alone because attempted murder, right? Point A to B. Anyway, y'all, people always talking about being mothers, but don't know how to be another to a other. But anyway. hmm And I'm gonna also say this real quick while I got the mic. It's interesting. Is the phone line in the chat? 'Cause I don't think it is. Let me throw it in there real quick to the stacks. Let me say this real quick. And these wood rats are sick, but we'll be taking care of their ratty asses real quick. Cause see, it's like rats all in your face, and that's why you get a snake. Even though a snake sometimes gets out of place. See, people be peeping, watching, creeping, and locking, okay? While you think they sleeping. I'ma say that. But anyway, child's a shame and a scandal in these streets. Hey Eagles, Daddy Eagles. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Daddy Eagles. Wait for that damn Caucasian man to come and try to out me. Okay? But anyway, the phone line is open. I don't know if I put it in the chat before. Shout out to Elixir. I know he probably somewhere snoring, drifting, and all them things, honey. Yes, all them things. But yeah, what's up, party people? I just want to come through real quick to have a conversation. Can grown people stand in grown conversations? Okay, and do you? Who the hell hugging like that? Child, they about to hug that person's neck off. But anyway, control. Let's talk about it. Okay? Let's talk about it because it's sad. You don't control people. You half of these people can't even control their goddamn self. So that's what gets me, about these people don't even know they're out of control. Right before
What's
your
up, y'all?
eyes.
Mentors, coaches, business
Right
leaders.
before your eyes will truths unfold. Okay? And I'm gonna leave that there. Mm-hmm. Let's go.
Oh, hi, honey. I'm going to have dinner ready early tonight. I got a sound check, so I'll just see that for the show, mother. Your limousine is here.
Huh?
It's not going to be good cold, honey. Don't you think it's about time I moved out of here and got my own place? I found a real cute apartment in West. It's nice.
Westwood.
I put a deposit on it already. You can see it tomorrow.
No. Say so by yourself.
Well, wait a minute. Should we even talk about this?
There's nothing to talk about.
Okay.
I don't need it. Yeah.
What's going on?
A lot going on.
Yes, sir. What can you say?
Let's go. Mm-hmm.
It.
Control, baby. Shout out to Jan Jan. Eagles are control, baby.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
I hope you enjoy this as much as I do.
Because I love it.
This is all about control.
Bro, Eagles. Oh, my back. So, Eagles, what's up? What's up? What's up? I don't want to keep you too long. I'll probably put that link in the chat. But I will say this, it's sad when people are punks, weirdos, freaks, and geeks that sit around with a midnight creep and always trying to act like they strong, but they're weak. You know, with the PTPs, privacy complaints, and all that other shit. Excuse me, all that other stuff. Well, ain't that what you wanted? Fame and clout and everything that you think you want, but you can do without? Because I'm confused. But I guess that other thumbnail fits you because that's y'all living in slop.
Who?
But what's up, Eagles? What you think about having a grown conversation if it's affordable? What you think about it?
Well, I think that's something that everybody should do. Everybody should be able to have a grown folks conversation. You know,
Mhm,
whatever the situation is or may not be, you should be able
mhm,
to sit with one another and be adults without yelling and screaming and hollering
mhm.
and listen to each other, talk to
Thank
each other, not at each other. When you start talking at each other, no one hears, no one gets what the other one is saying because they're trying to convey what they have been trying to say. And then you have the other one trying to convey what they've been trying to convey. So it's got to be a dialogue. One talk, the other listen. Then there should be a moment where the first one stops and the other one replies. But you got to be able to reply with understanding, not assumptions. And a lot of folks don't know how to do that. And that's why it's important that a lot of folks have a mediator amongst them to try to kind of keep things in line and keep the subject and the topic that's at hand going in a way that everybody is being heard. It's important that all of us be heard at some point to really be able to sit down and have such a conversation where where resolution can be brought, if resolution can be brought. But a lot of times you see people just talking and talking and talking over one another and nobody's being heard. You can't talk at each other, but we need to talk to each other so that everybody's point and issues have been made clear. But then we got to also listen um without what's the word I'm looking for? Without ears
interruption. Mhm.
that's judging or assuming. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah, it's but I
grown.
think people have a hard time doing that because, like I said, when they assume, and I try not to, and it is hard because generally you were taught to assume, and a lot of things people were taught, excuse me,
Mhm.
they may need to be reprogrammed or retaught. You listen, you try to ingest what's being said or what's being asked of you,
Right.
and you stick on that, and go in order. Like I said, I
Mhm.
know, people like to stay in order because that makes the chronological events more easier. It's more easier most times for both parties. Because
Mhm.
see, this is what I find that happens. Everybody wants to dominate. Everybody wants you to agree. Everybody wants you to, oh, we're gonna come to some kind of a, you know, if I did wrong and or if I'm doing wrong, whether unseen or seen,
Right.
I'm just gonna keep. In my experience, people just want to keep putting lies on top of lies,
On top of
and
lies.
not
Yeah.
on top of lies and not taking the hell accountability and
Right.
full accountability. Like I saw this post about, oh, everybody talking about Tasha, everybody talking about, this, but what about Cardi? What about Cardi? Cardi is not the one being sued.
Right.
Cardi was not the one being reckless.
Right.
And then hypocrisy sets in because
Mhm.
people talk about can point out others' um
Flaws.
flaws, but they don't point out their own, or they don't stand in their own. Because every action has a reaction,
Reaction.
whether you
Yes.
like the yeah, whether you like the reaction or not. Like earlier, before I got the privacy complaint from punks, and I pretty much who that was, the scary coward.
Oh. They,
Um,
mm.
yeah, the one that it don't like themselves, don't want to be seen, don't want to be shown. Yeah.
One calling
Mm-hmm.
himself a dove, huh? Okay.
And Chapleys.
Moving
Yeah,
on.
it's interesting. You got, a lot of biblical names in the Bible that people don't, stand by. But like they be full of the devil. So that's just that on that. Um, like their name will be peace, but all they bring is chaos. Or their
Mm.
name will be uh money, but they always playing broke or stuff like that. It's crazy. That's why I say people need to live up to the name. Like they used to say, if you're a Buick, or if you look like a Buick, say you're a Buick. Don't
Right.
name them Denzel. Let me say this, but yeah, I know it was one of the two. Like I said, but it is good to be able to be confident with how you look. You
Mhm.
don't need Halloween birthdays and avatars and all that other stuff. hmm
Yes.
it's crazy. People don't have confidence, and a lot of people will show you that when they can't be seen or don't want to be seen, but they want everybody else to be seen. You know,
Right.
but they look for. It's funny because people look for. Let me see what I can point out. Any flaws or any um. How can I say this? Any flaws of confident people. Like I said, you can never break down a confident person.
Right.
Okay, and a lot of people have that um mental abuse. And
Mm-hmm.
like I
Don't know what happened, but it'll be all right. She'll be back. Yeah, that's okay. There she is. Welcome back. But that's true what you're saying, Sparkle. And not only that, but we have to learn how to have a conversation without judgment and condemnation, uh, where we want to force others to be held accountable when we won't be accountable for the things that we've done. I am very much able to be transparent enough to let people know that I have flaws. I'm a human. I'm a human being, and I have flaws. Uh, you're going as humans, we're going to miss things, and we're going to misunderstand some things, and this is why we must be slow to speak, so it doesn't get to the point where anger sets in. I've had to learn that I've had to step back and examine situations before I blow up. And without learning that, I wouldn't be able to conversate or talk and have an adult conversation. Communication is really the key in life, whether it's with a relationship, with friends, with associates, whomever, with family members. It is important to have communication skills and good communication skills where we can get our points across. And when we get our point across, we can then first figure out the problem and figure out the issue. And if possible, come together and figure out a solution to resolve the problem. If it can be done, great. If not, then we need to part ways. We need to part ways and part in peace. Part in peace and not trouble. Sometimes when we like to have the last word, that can be an issue. Everybody needs to lay down their pride, lay down their swords, and just really sit and talk about that thing. Because a lot of times we'll find out that it was really a misunderstanding. And if we can do that, humble ourselves and do that without judgment and condemnation, things will be a lot better. It's quite disheartening that on this app you people would rather fight than have a real conversation, a real heart to heart. It's crazy, but it is possible to have a real conversation without the extra, without the drama, without the confusion. I think that if we learn to talk and ask questions, then it would make things a whole lot better than what it is. And sometimes I wonder why. Why is it so hard to have an adult conversation? That is the question. Have our hearts become so cold? Have we been broken so much and so bad? Have we been wounded so much till we forgot what it was like to be human? Until we forgot what it was like to have a conversation? Have we become cold hearted? Have we become shaken so till it's my way of seeing things and that's it? Holding oneself accountable for the things we do can and will make things a lot better. I've said this before. Michael Jackson did a song called The Man in the Mirror. Until we learn how to look in the mirror and make a change, things will never change. If you want change, but you keep doing things the same way, you're going to keep getting the same results. If you want change, then you got to be willing to be at a place of peace, be at a place of calmness, to have an adult conversation. But then again, there's a lot of wounded and hurt folks. And they say hurt folks hurt folks. But I wonder, when do we stop using that as an excuse? I've asked this before. When do we stop using that as an excuse? Hurt folks, and begin to really step back and think before we speak. I had a young lady. I worked at a grocery store, and this young lady was my manager, and she knew that I was a hothead. I would blow up within a blink of an eye. I would go all on you. I would get in my flesh and snap out, pop all the way off. And she had to teach me. She taught me that before I respond to anything, to take a step back. And instead of responding and replying, to react. And no, instead of reacting to a situation, to take a step back and begin to respond. That's what we've lost the ability to do, because everybody wants to be right. Everybody want to be right but nobody wants to be wrong. And with that type of attitude, you can never accomplish anything. We've lost the ability to communicate with each other. Somewhere along the line of life, we have lost the ability to communicate. And because we lost the ability to communicate with each other, everything gets mixed up, turned upside down, twisted and turned. And that's not good. We must learn that having the last word is not always good. If we learn how to have good communication skills, our health would be a lot better. We won't be so stressed out. We won't have, especially with men, we just kind of go with the flow of where we are.
Mm-hmm.
And in that process, Sparkle, of going in that flow, we're doing ourselves harm. One thing that I can say about women, I don't care. They could fuss fight and all that, but a woman knows how to talk. If she don't talk, she gonna cry herself through. Men don't do that. We don't do that as men because we want to be warriors. We want to always be the one that wins. And while we're up there trying to win all the time and have verbal fights, we're dying off because we're the ones having heart attacks and strokes. We got to get back to the old ways of life where folks communicated and they communicated well. They expressed themselves well. Until we get back there, things will never change. Things will never change. I pass the mic on over to you. While we're here, why don't those of you that's coming in, that's hiding in the bushes, in the clouds, you come this far, so why don't you take a few moments to tap that like button? Tap the like button as you come in or as you go out. And if you will, like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel as well as Sparkle's others channels. She'll appreciate having you a part of her community here. Let me ask you this, Sparky. Where did we, or I should say, when did we lose the ability to communicate without rage and without rage and anger?
I think we lost the ability when people, I think I would say when the internet came in, because back when it was just everybody was face to face, it was kind of more personal. That's where one love always comes in and say interpersonal. You know, I'm an introvert. I don't really. She's funny because she's an introvert extrovert.
Right.
She said she loves people. I mean, she loves people, and she loves to, get to know understanding about people. But then she also has those times where she want to be to herself. You know, so I think the introvert is taking over the extrovert. And I'm kind of the same way. So I do use her as an example. I love to be with people, and I love all different types of people. But
Right.
and like shout out to the scooters. I was on Delby Rovi, and she said, I saw Sparkle over at somebody else's house, and I knew somebody was getting ready to get cussed out, and I'm like, she said she sat back because they definitely want to tune in to hear what Sparkle got to say, and I say, yeah, they do. Like I know it's people that'll creep in or creep out of here, but like I said, if I said it once, I'll say it again. And I know it's a little different because sometimes one time Sweet Pea had came over and she was like, "Oh, why you sound so sad and so monotone?" It's like even like now when you be in a relaxed state, you just get relaxed. It's like you don't have to every little thing somebody says, every little thing somebody does, every little thing people have to know about it. It's like if what you do in secret, God will reward you openly. When you blessing and doing the right things in secret, God will reward you openly. But see, people are so stingy and selfish, and they only give to their family or their nieces and nephews, or cousins or fathers and stuff. You don't know that you could be entertaining an angel unaware, and see that's what people fail to realize. And like I said, social media has definitely contributed, I'll say about 70 to 75% of why people have lost their way to communicate, especially now with these fake policy complaints, these fake flaggings and fake things, and then, messing with the government and, trying to get Trump unalived. And I definitely will have a great conversation coming up. And hopefully you have some superstar people, on both sides. And like I said, an educated, grown conversation is definitely a must. But like you said, and I love one thing you said, and I always say this, you can't talk and listen at the same time.
That's right.
Let me say that again for the people in the back. You can't talk and listen at the same time because you're gonna miss a jewel. And I used to always wonder why my sisters be saying that. But now I see it. Sometimes you have to go through things because I think a lot of people were sheltered because I was sheltered a bit. But then when you start getting out, because I said, no, I need to experience things, good, bad, and indifferent. That's why I have a lot of quiet knowledge. And I will say this, Marcella was one of the people that says, Sparkle, y'all can say what y'all want. Sparkle got a lot of wisdom. Oh, I definitely keep that. I keep a lot of secrets too. I keep a lot of things. So like I said, and I am going to play something later, maybe if Eagles drop or if you want to stay up and give commentary on it, because people are playing very unfair, fake and phony around these streets. And like I said, what you do, because that's one thing I always learn from Shady, what you do will come back to you. But see, some people don't take their own advice. See, it doesn't just not apply. It applies to everybody else but you. Everybody. And I love that you said I got that from you. Everybody is going to get their just due, whether you want to or not. And like I always said, and I told Daddy J. Wilson this earlier, shout out to the rider lives. Are you riding or are you living? Or you ride, he'll live and ride with you, but he ain't living in, the other way with you. People are jealous. That's why I got the privacy earlier. But you talk and go on platforms talking about me because you can't get me out your mind. I'm embedded in your brain, and it's something you want to try. And I understand it, and I know you've tried it before. You might have tried one way, but you tried the other way. And it's okay. Some of these people think that it's not okay that you experience the same sex. Some people think that's taboo because that's how they've been trained and that's how they've been not black sheep. That's how they've been sheeped or herded into, if you do that, you're going to hell. If you do that, you're gonna die. You're gonna catch the HIV. You're gonna catch the, excuse me, there are more straight and hetero people catching it than LGBTQIA. Let me say that. Because that's the recklessness of it all. Because see, when you got lot lizards and truck stops, and I'm using this person as a beard, taking them away from their family because I don't care about them and they don't even care about themselves. Something is wrong. Something is wrong.
Yes.
So, but definitely people need to sit down and learn to listen, not just hear what you want to hear, dismiss people or this, that, and the third. Listen, whether you want to hear it or not, listen. Because I always had to do that. Sometimes it was hard for me, as you know, Eagles, especially on this app. And like I said, that's why maybe we draw it to each other, because God put it that way. Listen, here's a man that's a mediator. That's a fixer. If it can be fixed, it can be fixed. If it can't, it can't.
That's it.
So, but I, like I said, I always thank you and others that I met that stuck around, not the fly by nights, the ones who, I need a clout chase and I'm coming to get your snakes, or I'm coming to get your people. It's the same snakes that are snaking you, because I could tell each and every one what they're doing and how they're doing it, but I choose not. Because see, I'm going to let the hard fall of the truck stop brawl go as it may. And like one thing I do say, Benji has always said, Sparkle ain't slow. Sparkle ain't stupid. Sparkle know what's going on. And I choose not. Because see, I could be a very good ally. Shout out to Allie. Good. But some people choose to be, want me to be on the offense. So that's what it is. And that's what it's going to be. See, because like I said, I got to get my other thing. Like I said, some people, well, I'm going to prejudge by what I see. It's a messy this and a F and Yagged and this, that, and the third. And, that's why Reed Potato Face can't get enough. He's not going to be satisfied until he can't do anything. Can't be too proud to speak.
Right.
As they say, be too proud to speak. See, people think it's a game until they don't have a name or a face.
That's true.
People think it's a game because when somebody tells you stop, don't, you can't, and that's his problem. He hates authority. But see, he thinks he's a big man on campus. I'm sitting there, selling for C. Diddy. I'm sitting there doing what I got to do, doing what I need to do. Nobody then turns around. Nobody loves me. I'm the poor pauper. Everybody should look pity on me. Why do they even pay me attention? I should be dead. I should have took Quay's place. This, that, and the third. You think that, first of all, you think that sound good? You saying that?
That ain't.
But you're supposed to be a prophet, though. A prophet of lies. You're playing with God, and see, God gonna take you out. Nobody's gonna have to do anything for you, and it's not gonna be the way you want to. It's gonna be very tormented, because you're already tormented in this life, and when you're tormented in this life, sometimes you gotta stop doing what you're doing to people, whether you want to or not. Whether that demon in you is telling you yes or no. You can do this. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you. Okay. Well, you fit with that.
And it's strange because if you ask him, he can't even tell you why he does the things that he does. And that's interesting to me. Why do you have so much hate and dislike for folks that you don't know?
Or you claim, I don't know these folks. I just, I ran into this and I ran into that. Well, run into a life. Because your whole life is consumed with, let me be messy. Let me do this and let me do that. And then might get my life taken. And then let me, I'm just a poor man. I'm just a poor this. I'm just a poor that. We know the game already. See, but are you ready for the repercussions in the hellfire? Are you ready for it? Is any of y'all ready for it? Just like C. Diddy put a prophecy. I don't care. You can take my pictures, alter them. You could take One Love's pictures, alter them. You could take Eagle's pictures and alter them. See, but that's a punk move. See,
Absolutely.
you never had a father. You never had a male in your life. You claim, oh, I had uncles, cousins, this, that, and that. Well, they didn't teach you nothing. That means they wasn't worthy of anything. What did they teach you? You got a woman on the truck, quote unquote, that gets down with women,
Oh,
and you want to get down with the men, but y'all don't want it to be known. You don't want it to be said. It's an embarrassment to you.
wow.
But anything that's embarrassing, why do you do it? And then you
Mm.
think you want to shame me or shame people that's out and proud and living their life, and you messing this girl's life even more, taking her away from her daughter, even though you know the demon in her, the robbing, stealing the FBI 15,000 federal charge in her is not going to allow her to say, you know what, this is not what I need. I can be better all by myself. Because, see, that's all she ever had, and that's all she thinks she's going to get. That's all she thinks she's worthy of. And that's Liz's problem. That's Yolanda's problem. That's Chandel's problem. Let me sit with this repeat criminal offender, even though I know he doing wrong, even though I know he the devil, even though I know he knows right from wrong. You know, because
Right.
he speaks very intelligent when he's in um
When he's lying.
uh, yeah, when he's lying or when he's in manipulation mode. He speaks very intelligent.
Hmm.
And he thinks it's comical, but then he regresses back to that little boy. Oh, envious of Ray J, envious of Brandy. Oh, we went down Slauson, and I mean we went to LA. Did you tell the people in LA, hey, good morning. Let me help you to get you in a shelter. Let me help you give you some money that I use that's not ill-gotten money, but if you're gonna do it and turn it around for a positive. Like you said, the man in the mirror. But see,
Mm.
that's not a man, that's a little girl that's screaming inside of him that comes out. Just like with Liz, it's a little boy, it's reverse. You know, and it's sad because, oh, I'm gonna cry for this man. I will gonna unalive myself for this man, even though I said I'm gonna get him put out. I'm gonna get the dog put out. What the hell did the dog do?
Nothing.
I'm gonna get the kids put out. I'm gonna get Sparkle told on. Like they go, child, you sound stupid. And you're very stupid. Because you're not educated. Because if you're educated, you don't work off, oh, I'm gonna be crazy and I'm just gonna lie my way through life. It catches up with you. It catches up with people you love. Like you said, it could go through your niece, quote unquote. It can go through your mama, which I know you wouldn't care because your mama just said, this ain't for me. You know,
Mm.
it's sick. These people are sick and they just think, oh, I can do what I want. I can say what I want. But then nobody's supposed to retaliate. Nobody's supposed to, uh, nobody's supposed to do nothing back. Just like with Defiant Brandon over there. You know, I can do what I want. I can say what I want. And I'm fooling people thinking I'm a natural woman. But I know that people know that I'm a man.
Mm. Well, the Adam's apple tell it. So,
Thank you. 'Cause that guy, you already said I don't even see yours. It's hard to see mine because, listen, it's a lot. It goes on. It's a lot that haven't been told. And I'm going to leave it at that. But I will say this. Cowards, like with Mookie, and that's one thing I do respect about Mookie. Um, Cowards use a lot of um, people to stand in front of them. Because, see, if he was doing that, if he was on here by himself, if he was on here, by himself, he wouldn't be doing half of this stuff. Oh, I can't, he would be just the nicest, calmest, slickest person, because they got them kind too. Phony, praying mantis Harvin and the rest of them. They got
true.
them kind too.
Yeah.
The slick, oh, I'm just going to use everybody and throw them under the bus. Wink, wink. Yeah, I'm going to throw them under the bus and I don't care. Even if I need them in the end. Because you
Mm,
always gonna come back to the people that you try to use and try to abuse. You're gonna
that's
always have to come back to the same people. That's why I don't care if I become a billionaire, trillionaire, whatever. I'm never gonna be too big for my britches. And I hear a lot of people, oh, well, I'd rather live with money than without it. We all would. Anybody would.
yeah.
But in the same token, I don't praise money. I don't worship money. Because God will give you anything that you need. And see, I ain't talking about the God that y'all serve.
Because
The,
God
de-
will give you anything that.
I mean, the demon that y'all serve. The Baal that y'all serve. The gods. You know, because that's Danielle's whole issue. Oh, the ancestors and the gods and the black magic and all that tragic.
Yeah.
That's why your life is messed up. Just like Reed. That's why your life is messed up. And it's going to continue to be messed up.
Mm-hmm. Because you can't fool
And a
with
lot
that stuff and not come
and
out.
a lot of people don't even know what they're doing. They just, oh, I heard my grandmother do this. I heard my father do this. I heard my mother do that. I heard my uncle, my aunt do that. It's like Reed. Oh, my aunt, yeah, she was a drug addict and she sold crack and she smoked it. And I want some crack. Where's the crack? That's why
Well,
you act like that. That's why you sell drugs from Jersey to Philly. That's why you sit there like you God's gift to the world. Okay? That's
who
why
said
you think Reed. Reed, Prophet Jeremy Nutcase Reed. The one that called you, hold on, the one that called you Potato Head. See, but you
oh,
ain't have to go sell drugs. You ain't have to get risk being life in jail. You gotta get learn when to wash. You gotta get told when to eat. You gotta get told when to sleep. And then in the
mhm.
game, it's almost worse than the military, worse than boot camp.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, but Reed is a character. He's a sad character, and then his ugly face. He don't want to be seen. Don't
Mm,
worry, because that mugshot gonna be something else. It's really gonna be something else. And
yeah,
oh, I can skate through life. I can lie about tissue. Who the hell lies about having tissue?
read.
It's sick. These people are sick on this. The child. That's why I'm glad I don't never have to lie about anything ever. That's it.
Yeah,
If I don't choose to tell you, then it's none of your business.
that's
Obviously, because you get those too. Oh, let me get all up in your life. Let me see what's going on. Because that's what a lot of those envious people do. Let me get all up in your life. No,
yeah.
it ain't get all up in my life. It's what you got going on.
Hmm.
Because you can't die for me, and I can't die for you.
That's right. That's mainly deflection, and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people they rather look into your life than their own because they can't stand the image
Mm-hmm.
that is staring back at them. So it makes them uncomfortable. So they sweep around your front porch and dig in your closet for your flaws and your mistakes and your sins to try to hold them over you to bring a level of destruction and tearing down. But everything done in darkness has got to come to light.
Thank you.
It's got to come to light. So
Uh-huh. And it's
it's
sad. It's almost like everybody can hide or think they hide in what they doing. And like I said, this is the year of revelations. Or excuse me, revelations. You know, Reed, you think you over there, oh, I'm Yahweh and Isha and Peepa and Rira, and don't know you digging yourself definitely in the death grave, even the more.
that's right.
Because you can't sit there, yeehaw, oh, hey, and all of that, and then hate your sister, hate your brother in
Mm,
Christ. If you don't believe in Christ, you never did. Because you didn't have a mother to teach you how to be a child. You
that's it.
always, oh, I gotta disrespect her. Oh, she's all bitches and get out my room and da da da. And when God strikes you worse than what he's doing now, your mind is gonna be gone.
That's it. Then
And
what you
that's yeah, and that's the sad part of it. That's just the sad part of it. And see, you're gonna play with the wrong person, and it's coming soon. And next thing you know, Reed's gonna be a memory, like a lot of them. They're gonna be memories.
yeah,
I don't know
and
for who.
that's sad
Hmm.
when you can just
And I see
do.
you streaming my shit, you retard. But it's good because I'm going ready to flag and strike your ass, you idiot.
Oh, he over there screaming this line now?
And make sure y'all, anybody that's in the thing, make sure you strike. Mm-hmm.
Tater face, what is you doing? Why do you? You know
The
what? No,
doing is, and like
I
I
ain't
said,
even talk to him.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. But he be crying and having a fit if somebody uh
Mm-hmm.
stuff, and then he be over there crying and howling at the moon.
Mm-hmm.
But don't do what you don't. I was
All
scrolling.
right, done. And that's what people get. That's what I don't get. But see, that's to say his mother's nothing because she probably did all she tried to do or thought she could do, and he don't have a father, so he's looking for any man to get dick from, and he chose C Diddy.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why he chose that one, but that's his choice. First he started with the other person, and that's why he's so mad at Jason. Oh, that's my boyfriend. That's my man. Weird, like a little bitch.
Yeah, that's I can't. It, who? What you used to can? What can you say? That's
That's why you
like
just
it's
gotta laugh at crackpots like this, cause see, he not gonna understand until he's deceased, like I said, and he probably won't even get it then.
well. That's what he be asking for. I understand.
And I think he really want it. I truly
I, I
think he really
I
want
believe you do too.
it. Mm-hmm. And he don't
He,
ask for what you don't want, cause you don't. He may really want that baby to be what he really needs.
mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
maybe that may be what he really needs. And see, people not gonna learn until it's done. That's it.
that's it. And
Like I
that's all
said,
to
you know.
learn.
Mm-hmm. I'm sit right over there and think, oh, I can do what I want. I'm defiant, okay? Because people know where you live at. That's all I'm gonna say. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's just stupid. I don't get it. But this is
Mm.
what I guess special people do.
Yeah, it's sad too.
It you can't do what you want when you want anytime that you want, and
Mm.
do what you want to people that's not bothering you, not harassing you, but
But he has to fight that urge to get a big black cock. Excuse my thing. He has to fight that urge, but this is how he thinks like a little kid. You know how when kids used to tap you, you
mm-hmm.
know, little boys or little girls used to tap you, kick you, do things. This is his mind because he has the mind of a 3-year-old kid. Well, I
Yeah,
can't get my, so I'm going to do what I want to do. This is what he does. And see, he turned the comments off like nobody still can't get you.
you see.
Okay, bum. And I
Ah,
do look older than 89 or whatever the fuck he said. But that's okay because I got something with Maurice coming. So we just better get prepared. I'm just holding it. So we're
I
going to hear all about Sicko Reed. Going to hear everybody used to fuck hump on the little boys in class and eat chalk and all that shit. Yes, we are. Mm. Our girls rejected him. That's why he's the horny freak that he is now. Mm-hmm.
hmm. Mm. Read.
All his information. Sure do. That's what I said. You gotta stop when people tell you to stop, even if you may not want to. It's like with Danielle. You sit
Mm,
on the platform talking about us are lying on us.
Yeah.
But then as soon as I put up, and let me explain this to you, this is how retarded you are. That's how I know you'll never sit in a classroom and finish anything. You probably didn't even finish kindergarten. If I put up your public, because I went and searched it, it was public. Okay? You asked to be a clout chaser. You asked this like your freaky never been brother. You asked to be a clout chaser. You told Essie you was gonna get us subscribers. You told Onan you was gonna get us subscribers. See, people like that feel like they had nothing and everything was snatched from them, like Reed, Jeremy, excuse me. They'll never amount to anything. Never have and will amount to anything. And it's the saddest thing.
Yeah, because why you got to take what
Because somebody took his innocence as a little girl. Somebody took both of their innocence. It's like somebody took C. Diddy's mother's innocence. So that's what, that's what these people do. So they feel like they got to get back. But see, you're going to get back on the wrong got back. And you ain't going to be able to get ever again. And if y'all can take them any way you want to. It's trust. Trust. But like I said, he'll learn, or maybe he won't learn until it's in the afterlife. And I don't think he'll learn then.
Then it's gonna be too late. So everybody got to stand before the Lord and explain why they did what they did. We're not going to be judged on their actions. We're going to be judged on our own actions, and they're really going to have so much explaining to do with something of why they were down here so evil and cold-hearted and let's see. And there's no lying to him because he already knows. He knows in the mind. So you throw the boomerang out, it comes right back.
And it's going to always come back.
Absolutely. It's the nature of the boomerang. So.
Yeah, but anyway, so like we were saying, the grown conversation, we tried that with him, but he showed that he's a sick, horny, nasty bastard. Now I want to play something. He loves men. He's just like a master. He loves men. I'm going to play something real quick, and I want you to tell me what you think about it. Because, see, he was aware of, the predator, underage prowler, saying he's going to put his beak on somebody's forehead. They all expose each other, and I love it. I love every minute of it.
Yes.
Every damn minute. But let's get into we're gonna get into all of the shenanigans of it all because, like I said, Reed is up. He thinks that it's something cute. What's the name? So let's get into this fair use commentary.
That are going to take your life, take your house, take your property, take your kids. She's not going to do anything. And if you go back in his content, because she was always on his panel, what I suggest y'all do is go back and watch his videos because she tells a lot about herself on his channel, in his videos. She contradicts herself. You can catch her in lies, all kind of stuff. That's pretty much how I found out that she wasn't an attorney, because she says, oh, I have she said that she had some sort of degree in law, but it's not even a degree that exists. She said it wrong. So that's what I thought. That's crazy. She's not an attorney. Like, she's just a liar. And
I know you're not lying about him editing, because he was harassing Jason Paul, and he would put a Ku Klux Klan profile picture on Jason Paul's. Like he would take a screenshot of Jason Paul's page, and Truth would insert a Ku Klux Klan person as making it look like that's Jason's profile picture. So I know you're not lying about him doing stuff like that with editing and making up fake stuff. He does stuff like that.
Right. Like he put somebody's face on a really obese body and edit their facial features and all that weird stuff that he does in order to troll them. And he loves doing that, but he don't want nobody to see his face, him or lot lizards. And that's the thing about it is they're constantly telling you, prove this, show that, but they don't show anything, nothing.
God will expose them. God know what they look like. He'll expose them. Now, what documents have you seen him make up? Like, has he ever made up a document on you?
Yes, he made up a whole document saying that my guns were going to be seized by the police, and he made up a whole document about another content creator. He put it on some fake paper and all of this weird shit, talking about her case wasn't dismissed. This man has lied about so many things, saying that he's in communication with judges and sending the judge documents from YouTube.
And that's what she said. She said they're running together. I mean, Unspoken, this lady, right? St. Louis had a knockdown drag out with One Love. Oh, you gonna, cause she went to, her Scoop became friends, and they got a good relationship. But he helped her, I mean, no dubs, contact his mother. You wanted some sympathy, but supposedly being Ray J's brother. But this lady lost her child on Mother's Day. Unspoken. Mother's Day, they get up on a panel, and his mother, Lynetta Kane, thinking like she's an FBI, faking fraud. This lady gets up on the channel and C-Dog's mother, we call her Lynetta because she's a big liar. She claims that she's an FBI agent. Now, Unspoken, if you were a real FBI agent, why would you make a unalive threat on Donald Trump? I have a video now. Liz Jackson was on C-Dog's platform. This was last fall.
I don't see you shit, motherfucker. I'm getting your ass.
Had made a unalive threat against Donald Trump. And Liz Jackson was just laughing and not saying, now you a lawyer, said, no, you can't say stuff like that because you can go to jail. I'm like, this woman sitting up here laughing. And when I said nothing on the election. But if you were a real FBI agent, you shouldn't be making unalive threats on people. She also wished death on me and Sparkle.
See, somebody God gonna ask you. Somebody God gonna ask you who had you gossiping like a girl. Hold on. He gonna ask you, God, who had you gossiping like a girl, Potato Head? No, now you're mad. It's always Reed. Why Reed always gotta be in shit? Why Reed always gotta be defiant? And I'm going to shit if he wants to play. Pussy. Let's play pussy so your mama can get fucked. Since you want to play. You like to play, right? But see, we're going to play till you ain't going to want to play no more. That's what we're going to do. You don't die for, or you don't transition for equals. And he's not gossiping. He's giving how he views things like your dumb ass is supposed to be. But see, you're gossiping being a messy guy and bitch.
Have so much explain.
No, it ain't worry about your own stuff. It's worry about when you get that knock on that door and you don't have to worry no more. That's what it's about. Jeremy Slutbag Reed. That's what it's about. Giving out One Love's address, putting her life in danger like another skank putting out information. Okay? That's what it's about. Standing in your accountability. You can play psycho all you want to. You're a horny little dying bastard. that will never feel a woman, never will feel a man. You won't even feel a fucking animal. That's how sad you are.
And who can't foresee nothing but what's going on this app.
No, he can't see nothing, not even his mama transitioning and him falling in the casket, because that's what he wants. And that's maybe what he'll get. Or maybe somebody putting him right in there with her.
Say something real quick, and I want you to tell me what you think about it. And see, he was up
Ain't no shit. Stop fucking doing it. You don't understand? No, stop. That's how I know you great people. Because you're a weirdo. If somebody even gave you the time of day. And like I said, you emailing C. Diddy. C. Diddy don't give a fuck about you. But to use you. And matter of fact, since you want to play shit, let's play shit, pussy. Like I told you. Play pussy, you're getting fucked. Let's go to you. No profit, Diane Reed. Now all of a sudden you mad. Why don't you go stick on who you really want or can never have? Okay? Because you was all up in that shit and your shit could have been tragic for you. See, people love to play until it's tragic. Then it's not funny no more. Then it's I'm just a little poor old crackhead. I'm just a yeah, you just the instigator, gossiping like a little bitch. Like you want to talk about motherfucking eagles. Eagles, we're having a grown conversation, something you or your mama can't have.
I'm gonna get the schizo jack.
Let's go, ho. I'm gonna let you hear your voice, pussy.
What have you been doing since you've been on this man's channel? Except
let's talk about it, pussy. It's what you've been doing.
This bitch be cussing like a motherfucker, and she got a muffling voice on the microphone. I call it muffle mouth. Y'all hear that bitch be cussing and yelling, the microphone gets your muffle. What the fuck this kind of saying? You get what I'm saying? The fuck off my face. You get what I'm saying? The fuck. The fuck
What's
off
a profit now, y'all? This is a profit. Profit of hand.
Every little cuss motherfucker.
Think God ain't gonna ask you about
every
this?
motherfucker has what they call gift tickets. That's what we call empty promises. You put out shit, but you play a good game. You play an image, but you ain't about that life. You ain't about nothing but mouth. You talk because your ass got lips. You're shit. You're nothing. Everything you made is shit. Because if you was a real motherfucker, you would follow up with your threats. With Spook TV. You would have followed up with your threats with one lie. Where in the fuck did you come from, woman?
What's a profit now?
I've never seen a man or a woman that acted like a man. Excuse me, I meant to say woman. That talks have a man's statue like personality. Bitch,
I'm gonna listen to his own shit. See what he do now.
the fuck off my face. The fuck out of here. How the fuck you gonna sit there? Well, I'm gonna get paperwork out to people. How many times I've heard that shit before, schizo? How many times I've heard of that schizo? You're full of shit. And I'm tired of people like you. I had premonitions of people like you when I was 16 years old in 2005. I've dealt with people like you.
He ain't called with nobody but his shadow.
Donald Trump, I had no idea 10 years later this motherfucker be president. But I had to prophesy. One of the teachers I had at the time, I compared him to Donald Trump in my mind. Right now, that same motherfucker actually is
himself a
Talk about it, nigga.
himself a middle class retired teacher.
Yeah, we got that retired teacher. Sure do. Got that call today. And you will be popped. Now all of a sudden it's Lady Blue. Now what Lady Blue got to do with it? Because when she drag your fuck ass, she ain't gonna stop. You ain't gonna have no hit. Okay? You don't like hearing yourself, but you're gonna hear yourself every fucking day. Every fucking time. Excuse me, Eagles. You gonna hear it. Now all of a sudden it's, oh, ain't got nothing to do. Ain't got nothing to do. Oh, now ain't nobody got nothing to do. Why? Because you can't take your voice. And let's talk about how you sent shit in the mail, because they tracking that too. How you sent shit in the mail, because think that person didn't keep that package. You don't like hearing yourself, but you're gonna hear yourself every fucking day. Every fucking time. Yeah, Lady Blue don't make sense. How would you know she don't make sense if you ain't watching her? So now St. Louis gonna, excuse me, Michael gonna get on your fuck ass. She make more sense than you.
Your special gum.
So now you ain't gonna never stop till you croak, bitch. And it's gonna be real soon. Trust me. Because you want to swallow Michael. You want to fight Lady Blue for Michael. That's the real deal, pussy. Excuse me, you ain't watching her. So now St. Louis gonna, excuse me, Michael gonna get on your fuck. And she make, ain't my father. That's your problem. You never had one. Just like Danielle. Even though we know who the father is, but that's, you know, that's her. That ain't our hidden shame. That's her hidden shame.
Idea about something. Just bear with me.
Yeah, let's go, bitch.
Yeah, this faggot ain't worth.
That's your mama, bitch. Your mama ain't worth shit. Cause I ain't recording your shit. You recording mine, pussy.
I was able to do it, and
high or drunk?
nothing. All I did was work up to faggot. God was like,
you are a faggot, cause you ain't a faggot watching a yaggot, bitch. But you don't like yaggots, but you want a big black cock.
Has become that product of
listen, ask that faggot. Come downstairs and see if you leave.
There was something wrong with that guy anyway.
No, now something wrong with Eagles, but you wanted prayer. Wasn't nothing wrong with him.
What's wrong with you?
Get your nose fixed. But somebody gonna fix it for you. Get your nose fixed, bitch.
The thoughts coming to facts, basically.
No, these ain't speculations. This is all the facts, scary pussy.
Let's have some fun. If we can get that blood pressure up high, that'd be good. Get it up to about maybe 100, 200, maybe.
You must be getting yours up because you ain't worth it. You can't breathe, bitch. Yeah, it's about a blood pressure. Let's go, ho.
Crazy.
Let's go. No, you're crazy. You're fucking crazy because crazy don't get as crazy as crazy can get.
These people are kind of weird.
No, not they weird. Find you a life, bitch.
This guy.
No, it ain't this guy. You're stuck on us, just like Danielle.
Man.
You're stuck on us. You're stuck on us. You don't know what I'm going to do. Sit your scary ass over there and wait. Sit your scary Pittsburgh ass over there and wait.
Something with a penis and Maurice. I said, man, I know that's not the guy. I know.
Yeah, okay.
Talk that language.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay. Oh my God. No. And sit right there and think.
Oh my God. So, you
And
want to talk about listening
that's your mama.
and Queens? Nah.
That's right.
Who's weird? You are.
It is to tune somebody out.
But it's easier to stop streaming they shit.
And Luke could do the same thing. But
well, why can't you do it? Why can't you do it? Because you want to suck dick.
This man's going to make himself look like a fool.
No, you already look like the fool because we listen.
Son, they going to really do all kind of ways. Peter Lou will keep shit going until something happens.
No, it's going to happen right to you. It's going to happen to you. Don't put nobody in it. It's going to happen to you, bitch. Just wait.
HIV and COVID.
It's like, you had it already, didn't you? You want it again?
Shake the fuck off.
You had it already. Well, you want it again? You had it already. You want it again?
I don't know why some of these people think they can just do certain things.
Well, why can you do it? Who the fuck are you?
Absolutely.
We gonna show you who the fuck you are, bitch. Eagles watching. Let me check something, bitch.
Anything new under the sun? The same old damn shit.
That's right. We gonna hear that COVID, and then we gonna hear you a memory.
Nah, that's right. Who's weird? You are.
No, ain't know what I'm talking about. Stand in your shit. You wanna suck our assholes? Stand in your shit.
Gasoline's very dangerous. It, like alcohol.
And you supposed to be on it. Your mother was on it, bitch.
Drunk on here. Get the hell up off here sounding drunk.
Crap and people and others. You know, I would have did y'all all kind of ways.
Nigga, shut up. You study sucking C, Diddy, dick. Go sit your ass down.
You do know that, right?
Do that jail cell all kind of ways you gonna be sitting in.
They think they got the floor.
We got the floor because you watched it. We definitely got
the floor that they think they got is being near to child.
You going to jail, bitch. Yes. You know, get me in the jail, you're going. Fucker. And the police already got your shit.
Jason Paul's like a cheerleader in the backseat.
Oh, now but what you doing? You mad because you want to suck on that knob, right? You want to suck on the knob.
People think they just better not come over here where I'm at.
Shut up. We gonna come exactly where you at. And ain't shit you gonna do.
If I'm making cash at $100 a week, you realize I can have a savings. If you multiply by 4,
boy, shut up.
Multiply by 7.
Don't take your fat ass and go work, bitch.
$1,000, maybe $2,000 a month.
See, you think a bitch playing with him. Watch
try
this.
Again.
Yeah, we gonna try. But the cops got to listen to that. So is that what you saying? We ain't gonna try, bitch. We gonna get it together.
That motherfucking system. We have never got to that level, you know.
We gonna get to the level. You about to get to it right now. Y'all gonna hear it live. We gonna get to that level, bitch.
These people keep saying this, and let me tell y'all something.
We don't give a fuck about none of this shit you saying.
Was them keep just saying.
We saying what the fuck we want, like you think you can do what the fuck we want.
Please hang up and dial 911.
You know. All thing they can do is make up stuff because they see the people that claim they're on my side. They're not. They only come when it's something that's important to them. That's involved. This drama.
We ain't gonna be on your side. You don't do what the fuck you want,
truly,
and I'm gonna show you.
I don't have nobody.
We don't care. Well, that's your problem.
This is not how it works here on this channel.
I'm gonna show you how it works.
Call out Peter Lou or call out. Whatever. That man's responsible.
Hi, good morning, ma'am. I need a complaint about a guy that lives in Bristol.
His son.
Wasn't talking about jail. He's talking about going to allow his house and churches and things of that nature. He has.
Here in Bristol, Connecticut?
No, in Pennsylvania.
Think about it. I believe
okay, would you be able to transfer me, or do you have a number?
And,
no, I don't know.
That's my opinion. I don't know.
Thank you.
If I'm wrong, but
you are wrong, and I'm gonna show you.
The way he does with people and kids like Alec.
Like Alec, look, Alec bodied your ass. Hold on, Alec.
This Riley character.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's see here. Anything new with the faggot or is it
yes, bitch, the police on your ass.
Like the faggot's doing the most of the talking.
Yeah. You're lying. And you like it to that level. Let's get it, though.
So that faggot, you just have him shadow box for a while. Little shadow boxes don't hurt. So
hi, good afternoon. My name is Lady Sparkle. I'm calling because there's a repeat offender, a person that lives in.
Doing it, prank the hell out of these people in the way that they like all you have to do is just know that you're watching them.
Okay. I had a certain character. He's talking about threatening and bombing houses.
the
His name was
audio,
Tommy
so they
Reed.
won't, so you
I
won't
had
hear
called
what
to
they
make a
say,
complaint to
and
your
they be talking
department
to
before,
themselves for nothing.
and he's on
And the
live.
only people that
I
are
think
here
you
is
can
the
get his
idiots that
channel.
watch them like
He's
One Love and the
he's
faggot and
admitted to
this
selling
this
drugs from New
poor
Jersey to
lack of a
Philadelphia,
Twinkie
and I have the
pastor.
recording. But he's
Oh,
harassing
that
me
guy look like he
constantly,
give you some
and I'm
Twinkie.
making complaints
Man,
about
I
it.
look like I probably look the
So
same
I
way
don't
your
know if
face
there's
is
anything
if
you
I
can
wanted a
do.
Twinkie or like someone
I believe
stole
it's
his
in
pudding
Bristol,
or some motherfucking
Pennsylvania, and
shit,
his
child.
address is
That nigga pudding got stolen. Somebody give that nigga some pudding.
Road
Somebody give that nigga a Twinkie.
4000 Berry Road before something Berry Road.
Anything new?
I
Oh, we
mean,
gonna
like
have the same old
ferry, like a
boring
ferry, like you take a ferry.
shit,
I
you
believe
know.
that's it. Somebody had put
I
out
don't
his
want to know about
address,
your levels. I
but
don't
his
want to know
my
about
name is
no one.
Zareta James.
Just call me
Zareta.
names.
Stop watching.
Yeah,
Whatever
he's
the
arrested.
fuck
I'm
you
on
want
his
to do.
live now. He's
Leave
streaming.
me
His live
alone.
is on YouTube
I don't
worldwide.
want to hear it. Just
Okay.
call me some names,
Thank you. You
insult
have my
me,
number.
do whatever,
That's
man.
fine.
Do whatever floats your
Okay.
damn boat.
Okay.
Don't care.
Then stop
Okay.
watching it then.
My
What kind of
address
dragging that's
is
better than the lame ass stuff that you've been doing? Because it's some lame shit.
And entertaining my stuff, and then you'll be all right.
Alec bodies your ass. Hold on. It's
How could someone
that's judging
I don't even watch them?
stuff that you've been doing because this is some lame shit.
Entertaining my stuff, and then you'll be all right.
Alec bodies your ass.
See how this guy Eagles is behaving? It's not normal. It's very sporadically hostile.
You
That's
ain't
it.
on.
Talking about somebody needs to do something with that man.
You your voice in your head, right?
I don't even watch it. My videos. You're so gay, Sparkles. Somebody tell that nigga he's gay. He's a gay man.
You
Don't
are
even
gay.
do stuff.
He lives with his elderly mother.
He got mad because Dion wouldn't send him nothing. He got mad. Like Sparkle will be like that if he don't get his way, then he get mad.
1989. I'm not sure.
So, and
I'm not sure the exact date.
you notice how I don't pay this goofus any attention.
I don't
He's a
pay you
joke.
no attention either, nigga.
I'm minister, a certified Chicago minister.
I don't pay him no attention. Cause it's just nothing more but just bullshit.
I'm sorry.
Like how the world you don't sit there and condone something,
Have a great one.
and you got a
Okay, wait till they call back on your fuck ass, nigga. I hope C Diddy can bail you out if you ain't in there, bitch.
You look like shit.
But you studying my asses, bitch. Can be all that. What's on your face? I'm a bitch.
Pussy fat people, they care a lot of body sway.
You talking about fat people like you ain't 5,000 pounds. But wait till you finish playing it, pussy. Finish playing it, pussy. About pussy.
I got a life outside of this app. You don't, you lying prophet. Now go find yourself some help and stop listening to those demons and maybe
You gonna really be listening to him when you buying that damn.
All night long.
That's right. We gonna do it all night long. So you dick croak, motherfucker. Sure, all right. You know what I'm to be about for C Diddy. Diddy, bitch.
that little girl is relevant for me to keep this line with you. So we just talk for ourselves.
It's gonna be ass. Yeah, do? What he came to? He came to suck your daddy and potato head.
All right.
And you don't know if you're wrong or right, but you want to talk shit, or they go to calling back. Hold on.
All right, but maybe
Yes, I have a
Sparkle will be right back. You all like, comment, share, and subscribe this channel. That thing over there, I ain't. It don't mean a thing. Nothing that she says over there is means nothing. She just she. That's all. She ain't got nothing better to do than to be on here screaming other people's stuff. But that's okay. Ain't nobody thinking about you. I am on your mind, and I'm living in your head rent free, little girl. That's what that is. I'm living in your head rent free, and you must love it. And as long as you love it, I love it. So it don't even matter. And you will have to pay for everything that you've done, for every lie you done told on here, for every false narrative that you have spun on here. You're going to have to, you're going to face God. Now I don't know what God you serve, but the one I serve says that every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess that Jesus is Lord. Now I don't know who you serve, but I'm assuming that the devil is your daddy, because you over there playing with witchcraft and trying to hex somebody and curse somebody. For somebody that find me to be boring and uninterested, you sure enough be streaming my stuff. For somebody that find me boring, you sure enough be listening to my stuff. I don't listen to you because I can't stand to hear your voice. And right now you sound high and drunk and on pills on here trying to make content. Gone somewhere. You can keep it. You can keep it up. You ain't worth my time nor my energy. You don't know how to have a grown folks conversation and stay to it. You like to play in people's faces. And you need to stop calling Michael a pedophile. That's what you need to do. Stop calling him that. Because clearly you the undercover hidden in the closet trying to get from up under the stone, pedo. Okay? All right.
but
You
I
sick, demented, spiraling out of control, SOB.
went out to his apartment before, and I might.
You starting to break up, Sparkle. Because that insignificant, irrelevant, dead bone sack of bones, it's probably trying to send something over this way. But we send it back to him. May it fall hard on top of his head and wrap itself around him like a blanket. Hell, he think this is. At least I ain't nobody's pet. And when I hear, I don't come running. You gonna get just what's coming to you. You gonna get just what's coming to you. And it's gonna hit you like a ton of bricks. And while you're sitting over there talking about I'm gay, you must be looking in the mirror and talking about get somebody a Twinkie. I think you really mistaken about that. because you really want somebody to bring you a few Twinkies and ho-hos, and that you'll never get. Mister, all I can do is look at corn and watch women on corn use broomsticks and cucumbers. And that came from your mouth, your confession. You some sick, demented, unnerving, toxic, dangerous, no profit, lying person. You're just a thing. You get on here and you do all this fuck shit, but then you get to the point to where you start acting like a little girl. And don't nobody want to be my friend. Don't nobody want to be my friend. I ain't got no friends. Ooh, what? Yeah, that's you. And you think you hurting somebody's feelings. Go on somewhere. You just as irrelevant as they come. And everybody that's listening and going to catch the replay, stay away from that one. Stay away from that one. Because if you don't, you're going to be all types of agates and pedos and all of that. When he don't get his way, he act like he don't act like he's just a child in a grown man's body who has tantrums, and all he can do is sit over there and try to drag and hurt somebody, thinking that's hurting my feelings because you call me Minister Potato Head. Potato face, go sit down somewhere. Ain't nobody thinking about you, but you thinking about us. You a sorry excuse for a human being. Just sorry. On here taking up space and air. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, but you not. Go dig yourself back in your closet and hide up under that cement floor and leave people alone. Just crazy. Something wrong with me, but you listening to demons and devils over there whispering in your ear, telling you this and that. The hell you preach, sir. I'm done even talking to you because you ain't worth it. Stay off my pages. Stay off my channels and leave my content alone. If I'm all that boring and you don't want to hear shit I got to say, stay off my channel then. Stop streaming my stuff. And from the sounds of it, you more boring than I am. What a shame. Over there been sipping on liquor and cough syrup and pills all at the same time. That's why you sound like you spinning so slow out of mellowness. You ain't nothing. Everything that you said about me and everybody else back on you shall it come. You the one talking about you want to go to jail and you want to try drugs and you gonna take churches down and schools down. And something wrong with us? No. Better go on somewhere and get your Scooby snacks and sit down somewhere and leave me the hell alone. Got your nerve. Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory looking smashed potato face ninja.
Fuck ass over here. All the cops on the way to his shit while he talking shit and may have some people. Let me be quiet because I don't want to say too much. But hold on 1 second because I gotta make sure I got the right thing information. So we're gonna see how you feel getting taken out your mama house. Yeah, because since she be abusive to her, and he over there still talking shit. Somebody didn't you call him an agate? But you got the right, even if God forbid you did. You acting like that. And like I said, I'm gonna show the email. You talking like a yankee. And I'm gonna put it. Watch me. Let me find his page.
Especially look like the older version of it. Older.
Honey.
You always insults. I meet my fat ass child.
Yeah, my fat ass channel. You know you're fat and ugly. Weird bitch. Look. Scary
that's hurting my feelings because you call me Minister Potato Head.
At least you got a degree. Where yours at?
Potato
you ain't got a goddamn kindergarten degree.
There ain't nobody thinking about you, but you thinking about us.
Mm-hmm.
You a sorry excuse for a human being.
Oh, Pop.
Just sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Up space and air.
Mm-hmm. You know it.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself, but you not.
Weird ass.
Go dig yourself back in your closet and hide up under that cement floor and leave people alone.
That's crazy.
Just crazy. Something wrong with me, but you listening to demons and devils over there whispering in your ear, telling you this and that. The hell you prove, sir. I'm done even talking to you because you ain't worth it. Stay off my pages.
Demon.
Stay off my channel and leave my content alone. If I'm all that boring and you don't
exactly, everybody's so boring, but you ain't got shit to do. Demon, so fat, stinking ass.
And from the sounds of it, you more boring than I am.
Yo is.
What a shame.
And I'm doing this just because I ain't got to look at you.
Over there, been sipping on liquor and cough syrup and pills all at the same time. That's why you sound like you spinning so slow out of mellowness.
You ain't got nothing to say, do we? Oh, okay.
You ain't nothing. Everything that you said about me and everybody else back on you shall it come.
Who?
You the one talking about you want to go to jail and you want to try drugs and you want to take churches down and schools down.
Of the devil, bitch.
And something wrong with us? No. Better go on somewhere and get your scuba snacks and sit down somewhere and leave me the hell alone. Got your nerve.
Oh, you quiet now? Why, fat ass?
Walker Chocolate Factory.
Why you fat ass? Bitch. You got all the answers.
Smashed potato face.
Damn.
Ninja.
Stinking ass. Sitting there stank, fat, and miserable. Fuck ass over here. All the cops on the way to his shit. While he talking shit and may have some people. Let me be quiet because I don't want to say too much. But hold on 1 second because I gotta make sure I got the right thing information. So we're gonna see how you feel getting taken out your mama house. Yeah, because since she be abusive to her, he up there still talking shit. Somebody didn't you call him an agate? But you got the right, even if God forbid you did. Acting like that. And like I said, I'm gonna show the email. You talking like a yankee. And I'm gonna put it watch. Let me find his page.
Especially look like the older version of it. Older.
Somebody Essie look like, what the fuck Essie got to do with anything?
My fat ass shadow.
My fat ass shadow.
You know you're fat and ugly.
My fat ass shadow.
Skinny, that's hurting my feelings because you call me Minister Potato Head. At least you got a degree. Where you was at? Potato Head. Ain't nobody thinking about you, but you thinking about us.
Thanks, nigga.
You a sorry excuse for a human being.
That's that shit. You listening. It's thinking in your soul, right? Your fat, dying soul, right, bitch?
Up space and air. You know it. You are ashamed of yourself, but you're not. Weird ass. Go get yourself back in your closet and hide up under that.
Weird motherfucker. Somebody that's so boring. Oh, these people are so predictable. But you listening to every damn thing just like them crack pussies. Everybody's so boring. So this, that, and the third. But you listening to every motherfucking thing that's said. So hey, somebody ain't too boring.
Hell, you proof, sir.
Yeah, he play. You know, it's hitting his soul. That's drop, bitch. Drop, demon.
It's my pages. Stay off my channel and leave my content alone.
It's all in his soul.
If I'm all that boring, you don't exactly. Everybody's so boring, but you ain't got shit to do. Stop screaming that stinking ass. And from the sounds of it, you more boring than I am. Sure is. I'm doing this just cause I ain't gotta look at you. I would have been sipping on and cough syrup and pills all at the same time. That's why you sound like you spinning so slow out of mellowness. You ain't got nothing to say, do we? Oh, okay. Ain't nothing. Everything that you said about me and everybody else back on you, shall it come? Who? You want to talk about you want to go to jail and you want to try drugs and you want to take churches down and schools down. Bitch. And something wrong with us now. Gotta go on somewhere and get your food snacks and sit down somewhere and leave me the hell alone.
What happened? He got quiet.
Hey, quiet now, why, fat ass? Good chocolate factory. Why you fat ass? You got all the answers. Potato face.
That's an ass. Potato face.
Sitting there stank, fat, and miserable. Look at his over here. All the cops on the way to his shit. You be quiet, because I don't say too much. But hold on 1 second, because I gotta make sure I got the right thing, information. So we're gonna see how you feel getting out your mama house. You're abusive, you're abusive, still shit. Somebody you call him an agate, but you bitch, you did.
I'm not gonna listen to this stupid fuck. He's a dummy. So anyway, Eagles, I love ya. But yeah, that's basically it. You know, that's demons for you. We so bored, I ain't got shit else to do but restream and don't have to take your channel. When people is stupid. He's so quiet as hell. That shit was hitting his fat heart like goddamn blood clots and all that shit that he got around it. But anyway, love you, Eagle. I'm about to get out of here. But yes, that's basically it. So everybody catch the replay. Hope your channel by tomorrow. So that's all I'm gonna say. You better get to see it. Get enough of us, because I ain't never seen a so-called street man want to know so much about a yagget. That was your daddy that ran away, bitch. Now you're looking for C drugs to be your daddy. Not. He couldn't even be a daddy. Next.
Nope.
Anyway, y'all, I love y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe. Eagles is going down tomorrow. Let's see if Fat Heart got any heart to get his fat, soggy, stinking ass up and come on the channel like him and Liz did harassing. You know, they scary clickbait. But
So
everybody else threatening to take them out, and everybody else, how the fuck we taking out dumb avatars? Girl, bye.
it's not possible.
Rico, get Rico to leave you at the again, bitch. That might be what need to be taken out. But anyway, I love y'all. Later, how y'all doing? Legals, anything you want to say? Love you, thank you much. Yeah, and they got
No,
all his information about his channel. Stupid.
I
So,
hope they go drag us behind you out of there. I'm out of
since
here.
he like to threaten his mother, I know beat up his mama, threaten his mama because they sure knew that too. Next. Anyway, I love y'all. Let's see if C. Diddy can bail you out, fat heart. Let's for you. Next. Later, y'all. Thank you, Eagles. Yeah, these people got problems, y'all. Real problems. But anyway, sorry, Fart. Go find you a life. Find you some fake ass, never been put you one of them, Skinny Dale got the rose and fat chops. Your mommy, no Liz got the rose. So y'all, you can get that what's that vagina thing they be having sex? Child. Not even that scared of you, stinking ass. Well, how about one time you come on camera? I'll leave you with that. Come on camera. Anyway, lady, how you doing?